El Horrible. El Horrible and BeDabblin. Give them their props.
Let me add the core diff.
Hello, Mama.
I'm not gonna lie. I could watch Tukey all day long.
Tukey's fantastic.
Tukey's amazing.
I'm sorry, could we talk Tukey a bit? I'm a Tukey guy.
Oh my God.
He's an idiot.
I'm not really 16. I'm just scared no one would accept me.
Obviously, some of you may know, well, since Thursday, Soft Weekly. I mean, he really gets everyone going. Soft came onto this show about 2 months ago. So on tonight's show, like I've been mentioning the last couple weeks, we will be trying out some new co-hosts. And we have one here tonight. Help me out in introducing the one they call Softcast. Holy shit.
I got a bunch of friends watching me tonight, seeing if I sink or swim. It'll be interesting.
Well, you better not sink, man. You better not fucking disappoint. And, we've been through some ups and we've been through some downs. More recently, we've been through a lot of downs, though. But let's check it out. So, Melton being served today.
This was, it was great because I work, can you pause it so I'm not talking over it?
Contact Tom. Hold on. Contact Tom for a big job interview. So let's get back into the video. Let's watch Melton's reaction. Let's see, what he does here.
See now, hold on, stop it here because I want to add context.
LL Coolie coming in $4.99. We appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Very cool.
Says,
hey, I was.
Wait, can I read the super chat, Softcast? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, right?
Yeah, but I was just thinking, like what Chad was saying.
Somebody's like actively bullying you. Like,
hey, can I interrupt for just
no,
a second?
Softcast. Jesus. No, yeah, I'm just kidding. Good. Love Until Forever. If you've yet to pick up your book, pick one up today because Aaron
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
you do it all the time, Softcast.
All the motherfucking time.
Go ahead.
I just had to mention that this felt
It's always
like,
a mention. It's always a quick. I just had to get what I could tell you here tonight. I sleep well knowing that everybody who wants to talk their shit and say what they want to say, well, they're able to say it here in the chat. And that's no different with when it comes to polls and votes, right? So we know a little something about how the voting works around here. So the vote was cast, and Softcast is no more on this show. Which, by the way, he is stream sniping us. I put a link in the YouTube channel. So he is stream. Hi, Soft. Hi, Soft's lawyers. Muttering Jay obviously had a lot to say about this on Twitter. Softcast, I'm talking to you. If this is a war you want, Softcast, this is a war you're gonna get.
The following program is of adult nature and may be inappropriate for persons under the age of 18.
The following program is a adult nature. May not be suitable for some of my friends.
It's time for BeDabblin Live.
When you wanna know who's got the show, his friends ain't talking potato. You can call him on the phone. He lives across from Home Depot.
Greetings and welcome to BeDabblin Live. I am your host, 16-year-old YouTube sensation, broadcasting from his mother's basement high above the Rocky Mountains. El Horrible, how are you? On this fine Saturday morning of drama and mayhem. I'm exhausted. Holy crap, I had a busy day yesterday. We did a Tukey show, Tukey watching the Mud Shark. Ooh, I don't know how much longer we can do that. Boring. But we got a lot of good feedback on that. Then we went ahead and Cordiff and Tukey went on Opie. I need to get a copy of that. If anyone has it, please send it to me. Probably be a members only video or something. But yes, that was a lot of fun. Then we had the 90s show yesterday. That was a test show. That went really well, I think. I had a lot of fun doing that. My buddy OJ is here. OJ, how are you?
Good morning. You forgot to mention Corndiff was also on with you in Opie.
Yes, it was the vegetables at first. Corndiff, and Cardiff. Cordiff, I don't know how much longer Cordiff. I think Cordiff's going to do some live streaming of, sunrises again soon. I'm trying to hook up my hot tub to do some broadcasting with Cordiff. But, yeah, I think as far as the Opie show, I think Tukey's going to go jump on that whenever we go on. Because having the two potatoes and then one of them is just a static, real potato that just sits there and wiggles. It's just... It's not really working, but Opie did great. Not Opie. Tukey did great. Sorry. Then the 90s show, which I think went pretty well. What did you think yesterday, OJ?
Yeah, I was really stressed out about it. I took, I was way over prepared, which is a good thing. So we have plenty of material that we didn't even get to for upcoming shows. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I had a blast, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I did too. And I think that's going to be a good show. It definitely went way different than I thought it was. Like you said, we had so much shit prepared and we got to literally nothing. So that's kind of cool. Because we do have a lot of stuff. WATP Kevin, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. I appreciate that greatly. And then Cut of the Jib, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. Appreciate that.
We got right before we move on, we got shout out to Dela who gifted a membership.
Oh, Dela, thank you so much.
And
Good
then
morning.
We have one more super sticker.
Oh, Dead Fool, thank you for the 1999 super sticker. You guys are tremendous and beloved chatas. Really appreciate the support, you guys. And then after the 90s show, I jumped on Ray DeVito, who wanted me to come on, or Tukey to come on.
Fucking great.
Yeah, and I kind of tricked Ray, and I didn't bring him Tukey. I brought him BeDabblin. So I literally did every character yesterday, and the voices were starting to get all fucked up, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope everyone else did. The Ray video also, if I get that, it'll probably be a members only video. You guys can be members. It's $1.99, $2.99, $3.99. $3.99 gets you everything. Which includes a members only live stream at least once a month, if not more. Right now we've been averaging about once a month, and then that video becomes a members only, and there are exclusive members only videos, and that tier you can get for just $2.99 a month if you don't care about being there for the live stream. And then $1.99 is just you basically supporting us, and you get some emojis and stickers or something. And I have to fix those. I promise I'll make better emojis. I have to make the transparent backgrounds and all that. I just have had no time. Before we get to any kind of topics or anything, I do want to bring in our guest. Our guest today, he's been on the show before, Mr. Soft. Mr. Softy, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you tonight?
This
morning. I forget this is a morning podcast.
Yes, this is a morning podcast. Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. on the East. I know Cardiff and Vinny are doing a show right now. Hopefully some of their audience comes over here. I know that I believe Win by 2 is stream sniping us, so that's why I'm wearing my best shirt. I didn't wear my titty band today. I feel kind of stupid. So please, normally I don't have such large breasts, Win by 2 audience. But yeah, before we get into all that, I did want to remind everyone of something.
Postergate, day 35. Jesus.
So it is day 35 of Postergate. We are officially 1 month and 1 week out from the Pottstown Massacre. OJ, you were supposed to go to the Pottstown Massacre and you were a VIP ticket purchaser. You did not go, but you should have received an email, according to Shuli, asking if you still want your poster. Have you gotten said email?
I have just checked my email. And before I get to that, I got to shout out Dr. Sketty Tooth John just gifted 10 memberships.
Whoa. Dr. Sketty Tooth, that is beautiful. You are a beautiful, beloved chatter.
Yes,
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sketty Tooth John. That is awesome.
But yes, I just checked my email this morning right before we went on, and
Yes.
I have not received any emails from the Shuli Network.
No. Shocking.
Yes.
Utterly shocking. I'm going to call someone right now. This is a man who gave us a full report after the Pottstown Massacre. He's been filling us in. Bobcat, I'm going to call you right now. Hopefully, if this works. There we go.
What's up, guys?
Is this Bobcat?
This is Bobcat. How you doing?
Hello, Bobcat. This is your hero, El Horrible, and BeDabblin Live with OJ and Soft.
How you doing, guys?
Oh, we're
I'm
doing.
at the airport waiting. I'm going to visit Cardiff in Minnesota.
Oh, that is tremendous. Tell him we said hello.
All right. Still no email. Still no communication about my poster.
Nothing.
Nothing, sir.
That is disappointing. I was hoping that at least someone had gotten an email. But yes, neither did OJ. And I don't know if anyone in the chat has mentioned anything, but yes, I do not believe anyone got an email yet.
I think it's amazing that
no crickets.
Just crickets. And we are exactly 35 days out, 1 month, 1 week. And we are a week out from when Shuli said he would be sending those emails, and still nothing. Bobcat, we'll check back in with you next week. Enjoy your trip, sir.
Thank you, sir. Take care, guys. I'm listening.
Thank you, Bobcat.
Thanks, Bobcat.
Don't you think it's amazing that they send out emails asking you, hey, do you want this thing you already paid for that we told you would get? Do you still want that?
That's a good point, Soft. I really, that bothered me a little bit too. It's like, don't send an email asking if they want it. Send an email saying, hey, I'm really sorry we didn't have the posters. I know you put in extra money for the posters and all this. Give me your address and I will send it out to you. I'm sorry it might not be signed by everybody, but just give me your address and we'll send it out to you. No problem. But yes, the idea of like, hey, do you want this thing that you paid extra for that we didn't provide? I mean, do I really have to send it to you?
Right.
Kind of weird. And like we have said many times, it's going to be quite a process to get the signed posters signed. So, you know, like we said, you're not going to get a signed poster. You might just get a poster, and some people might be happy with that. Some people might not be. But we are on the watch. Keep it here. Same BeDabbler channel, same BeDabbler time. Every week we will update you on
Postergate, day 35. Jesus.
All right. Soft.
Real quick, BeDabbler, we have a super chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go back to that. I'm sorry. I did that.
It's okay.
Dayla, thank you for the $2. Justice for Softcast. Yes, that is a great lead in to our main topic today. Soft, what is going on? I do not follow this. I have not followed this story closely. I know that you are no longer on Win by 2 with John. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Please fill us in. What is going on?
Well, I guess from his perspective, he thought things weren't working out and he wanted to go in a different direction, which is entirely okay. I mean, it was his show. I was only on it for a couple months. I joined his show. It's not like it's something we started together or whatever. So that is what it is. But the one thing is like he never told me it wasn't working out or anything. I found out I was no longer on the show from the Discord chat. For all his puff up and straightforward guy or whatever, he didn't just talk to me and go, hey man, I appreciate having you on, but it's not working out, I'm gonna go in a different direction. He just ghosted me like a bitch.
What was the last communication you had with him before you realized you weren't on the show anymore? Like, did you guys have some kind of fight or falling out? Or
no, not at all. Like on Thursday or Wednesday, he said he wanted to do a solo show on Thursday, which he had done before since I had been on the show. So it was no big deal. And plus, he had been having tech issues. So I figured he wanted to, without an internet connection going on too, he'd be able to, work it out. And he told me he was going to do a solo show and I would be back on Sunday. And then he said several times during that show, I would be back on Sunday. And then, like, essentially after that, he just ghosted me, quit talking to me. I mean, there might have been a couple little comments, but he essentially just ghosted me.
Arcona, thank you for the $9.99. I stand with Softcast, or I will stand in a bit when I get out of bed. Yes, everyone lay in bed. Enjoy this. Enjoy the show on this fine, lazy Saturday morning. Well, that's a real bummer, Soft, because, yeah, I honestly found out about Win by Two because of you. I've known you for a little bit. And we talk, and I definitely wanted to go over and support you. And I enjoyed you on the show. I thought it was kind of a good back and forth you and John had. I think, how old is John? Approximately.
He just had his 31st birthday.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, he's young. I actually thought he was more like in his late 30s, but yeah. So 31, and then you're what? You're like around 50 or something, right?
I'll be 53 in September.
Right. Okay. Wow. So you're like 20 years older. And I kind of like that dynamic of the difference in generations and opinions and thoughts.
I gotta say also, I actually enjoyed when they messed up that show in particular, when they both were having major technical difficulties. I thought it was hilarious as they worked through it. And so do you feel like he just got so frustrated, particularly with that night, that he's just blaming it all on you?
Yes, that's kind of how I feel. Here's one of the things is I believe if you do a show and your show's on like Thursday and Sunday, then you do shows on Thursday and Sunday. You know what I mean? And so that particular show, I was like, we'll push through the tech issues. Let's do a show. We said we were doing a show, and then it went bad. So of course it was all my fault, But from my perspective, you can't say I'm going to be on Thursday and then every other week you're postponing it till Friday or whatever. And shit, this week he's on now. He didn't go on Thursday like he was supposed to.
Yeah. Well, just as someone, who's in this world, it's hard to sometimes get, a steady schedule going. Everyone's lives, interrupt. So I definitely understand that aspect of everything. And then I'm not surprised, going on today, since he knew we would have you on. And John, please, if you want to call in, 973-440-9770, anyone from the Win by Two camp. I know there was another guy. Who was the other guy that I was talking to? Jay, I think.
I think you were talking to LL Coolie.
LL Coolie. Okay, who's LL Coolie?
I think he might be a mod on that channel now, but he's just one of the guys from that server, one of the guys that was really giving me shit. He does not like me.
Okay. And I think so that's one of the guys I said he can call in if he wants to give his thoughts or opinions on things.
Yes, and he's been very excited to do it, so I expect him to call in shortly.
Absolutely. I know you have some clips. That I don't know if you want to play them all. I know they kind of set everything up. I don't know if you've already explained things or what clips you want to say or play. Real quick. Yes.
Well, I think the one that says soft shit is where he was talking about me a lot. And then there's a couple other ones. Part of from soft shit is in that video you played at the beginning where he's saying, if I want a war, I'll get a war or whatever. But I don't did he think that all this would go down and I would just like kick rocks and go, oh, well, and I wouldn't respond in any way? You know, I don't understand what he's so freaked out about.
We have a super chat, Mr. Hell or horribly. I can't speak this morning. I apologize. El Horrible.
Baba Ganoush, thank you for the 199. I smell a bit between Soft and Win by 2. Soft, can you confirm this is no bit?
It is no bit, and I understand why people are saying that because we did a couple, you know. We pulled a couple, and I think a couple went all right, but this is not a bit. No, this is like I said, if he would have just said, hey, it's not working out, whatever, I would have been cool with it. You know, it's his show. You know, he's got to do what he thinks is right, but the way he handled it was soft, for a lack of a better term.
So you want me to play this one that says labeled soft shit?
Yeah, it's just where he's yelling at me, I think, or telling how it is.
Oh. Well, since Thursday, Soft Weekly. Now, let's just take care of this right off the bat. Soft Weekly. I mean, he really gets everyone going. Soft came onto this show which, by the way, he is stream sniping us. I put a link in the YouTube channel. So he is stream. Hi, Soft. Hi, Soft's lawyers. Hi, YouTube Soft. How you doing? Soft came onto this show about 2 months ago. And, we've been through some ups and we've been through some downs. More recently, we've been through a lot of downs, though. I really feel like, within the last week and a half, since this whole number 2, Fire Soft has been kind of taking the, podcasting circuit by storm, there's been a lot, going on with this show. The audio was fucking up. The cameras were fucking up. So it's very coincidental. I mean, has Softcast sabotaged this program? What I could tell you here tonight, for everyone who voted 2, we live, or actually, we exist here on YouTube in a democracy, sort of a live chat where there will be no censorship, no one will be blocked.
So did he have some kind of poll or vote? Like, did people vote you off or something? Or am I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know how the tallies actually worked, but he had people put 1 or 2 in the chat. And that's why during that episode, he was hyping his 2 shirt and kept mentioning 2 because evidently they overwhelmingly voted 2 to get rid of me.
Do we need an independent investigation into this election?
Right. He didn't just put up like a poll. He just said 1 or 2 in the chat. So we didn't get to see actual results. We just had to take his word for it.
All right. If any of my beloved chatters can go back and find that episode and count the 1s and 2s for the rhymes that you choose, please report back to us and let us know if 2 actually did beat out 1. All right. So I know in the clip that we played at the top of the show, he had said that he was going to try out different co-hosts. Did he ever try out anyone besides you?
No. I came on and did 1 episode, and then he did a solo show without me. And then I think after that, I was on every episode.
All right. Kiki Loco is voting 2.
Ouch. Kinky Loco.
But Papu Sass Alo Grande votes 1. So far, you are good. If you want Soft to be kicked off our show, please vote 1 or 2. No, I'm kidding. Soft is here for the entire show, dickheads. All right. So that has to say a lot for you that, he was planning on trying out a bunch of different co-hosts and he gave you a shot and was like, hey, I'm going to stick with this guy for a little bit.
Yeah. And, we worked on the shows every night, because it's 2 4-hour shows a week and there's a lot to go over. And, shit you think is good for the show on Monday might not be, because if a lot of shit happens by, Thursday, you got to change shit around. We were talking every day, working hard on it. I thought things were going well. And then, like I said, that Wednesday, he said he was going to do a solo show and I would be back on Sunday. That was it. Never heard from him again.
Do you have another clip you want me to play?
Well, let me see. There's one, the one that says still in the credits. Now, This is the show where he's celebrating from last Sunday that they've kicked me off the show. They voted, but I'm still in the credits. The opening credits.
There he is.
And that's the show where they were celebrating my firing.
Well, in all fairness, I have to give them the benefit of the doubt. It is time consuming to kind of fix a opening, like that. I mean, they probably could have just put some other kind of text in there, but it's a time thing. So I understand where you're coming from, and I understand not getting that done. But
I actually do too, but they had some fun giving me shit, so I think it's okay if I point some funny stuff out from how I see it.
In all fairness, Carlos Danger still has Kevin Dumbfuck in his intro, so
what?
Yes.
Carlos, you're fucking dead to me. God damn it. Can we have one episode where that motherfucker doesn't come up?
Now,
Baba Ganoush, 199. Thank you so much. Win by 2 is stream sniping you now. Crazy. We should stream snipe them back.
Right.
And that'll just be an endless loop of feedback.
Now,
that'll make them stop. But I don't care.
El Horrible.
Yes.
The clip that says take the night off. This is from the Thursday show. Like I told you, we talked on Wednesday and he told me he was just going to do a solo show. Take the night off. Now, here's him saying as much on that Thursday show.
Softcast tonight, just myself. Haven't done a solo show in a while. Softcast was, we did a members only stream last night, the third rendition of Soft Talks. It was an Ask Me Anything. We got a couple, actually, it was a solid show through and through. So check that out for our members. I wasn't, visibly on camera. That's Softcast, like spin-off show, but he's not joining us tonight. He's doing better things and attending to what he has to attend to. Now, I told him to take the night off. Said, regroup. We've been doing a lot here. Regroup. We'll come back on Sunday with everything. So welcome.
Were you doing better things?
No. he just that wasn't a situation of me saying I got stuff to take care of. That was just him saying take the night off, but you'll be back Sunday.
Interesting. Yes, because he indeed did make it seem like you had called out and had something else to do. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking he already knew that you're out.
Yes. By then I was starting to get the idea that something was up and he wasn't telling me.
John, if you want to call 973-440-9770, I'd love to have you. Now, again, OJ and I mean, we've been friends with Soft, but, we just want the facts. We want to find out what's going on. I just think maybe it just didn't work between the two of you. I know he played the clip, which was that thing I played at the top, that Win by 2 put out today. Was very well done, the editing and everything. It was very captivating. I will give them credit. That was a very well done piece.
It was.
And it makes it seem like he was a bit frustrated with you, with the talking over him. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you had a little too many beers at times or something. Do you think those kind of things just kind of drove him over the edge?
All that could be true. I know it's hard when you're doing stuff in different locations. There is some, talking over people and shit that takes a while to work out. So,
Coolie says, I'll call, give Soft his time. Okay, cool. Fair.
Everyone's waiting with bated breath for you to show up, guy. Whenever you get here, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so let's keep going. Yes, let's give you your time to present your side of everything. Were there any other clips that you wanted me to play?
Well, I got some cringy ones. Like I got this one. It's called "What the Fuck Cake." This is how he celebrated, and this is a sad-looking cake for his. This just seems weird to me.
Again, most podcasts fail in their first fucking 6 months. We're here 200 episodes later. Again, it's probably been like 250.
Is that how it was going over with that buzz? Or is that?
But we're here against all the odds. We've lost so many co-hosts, Soft Weekly.
Like, it sounds like he's still having technical problems.
Yeah.
So I can't really blame you on that, right? Is this the pure audio from the show?
Yes.
I'm assuming, right?
Alex, Mario, Brandon. We've lost a lot. We've lost a lot here, but we're still hanging strong. And it's thanks to all you guys. So we're celebrating episode 200. Hashtag Gino's a liberal. We appreciate everything, guys. We have an Aaron M. Holt inspired cake we're going to be diving into. We have some champagne.
That's just a sad cake.
To get
It's
into
like from
champagne
Kroger.
and cake. I mean, what a better fucking.
I can't see it very well. What's on top of it?
Like one of those little like cheap cake decorations. You take a photo and then they just lay it out like a cellophane over the top. It's
Oh, okay.
Aaron's face.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's Aaron's face.
Yep.
It's kind of funny.
Way to celebrate 200 episodes and laughing at these fucks that are actually broadcasting from my basement right now.
We're all broadcasting from our
to their
basements.
YouTube channel. I gave them the stream key.
Okay. So this clip's kind of long. Is there anything else really?
No,
you want me
that's
to keep
it.
going?
Just,
okay.
Just that cake was funny to me. There's what like John telling it is where he says he's better than like all these podcasts. Like they can all learn from him. That's a good one.
Oh, which one is that?
John telling it, I think, is that one.
John telling it. Yep.
We're just getting started. We are just getting started. The end of summer, I just was meeting yesterday with the designers here. We're getting a new studio at the end of summer. I'm very excited, guys. This show is just getting fucking started.
What does that mean? He's getting a new studio.
He's redesigning it all. Like he's gonna rebuild his room there to make it better.
Very pumped. We blow all these
I thought maybe he was moving to a new place or getting like a, I don't know.
fuckers out of the water. They've been doing it for fucking 12 years. Gino and all these fucking losers. They've been doing it for a fucking lifetime, and they've yet to break fucking like 100 viewers. Like I don't want to make it a viewer thing. It really isn't.
Oh God, I hate to defend Gino Bisconte because I am not a fan, but Gino has only been on YouTube for a couple months, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. I think he's saying overall, though, Gino has been doing a show, like he's been broadcasting for a good amount of time. I mean, he's at least been on since Compound's been on, which was almost 10 years now.
Which that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thumbnail for this video where he says this, in the thumbnail, he's got like pictures of Aaron, Kumia, Gino, just everybody, like a dozen people. And so
all the cooks.
I'm assuming that's who he's talking to. He's better than all those guys,
All the cooks.
And me, of course. I'm not in the picture, but obviously me as well.
Right. Chico Weezing, thank you for the $5. John was embarrassed that Softcast drank him under the table. Skull.
Now there is a lot to be said about we do a long podcast late at night and I have some drinks and there's been times I've been drunk, but I mean you guys have known me for a while. That's not a new thing.
No. You like your booze?
Right.
I'd also do I do some drinking from time to time when we go live. So yeah, and obviously we've seen John. He drinks during his streams as well. So
that last one he was pretty hammered.
More
than I've seen him regularly, and that's not something I would ever make fun of because I've been hammered on shows. But he was feeling pretty good on the last show.
Like these guys struggle and they've been doing it for years. That's why they lash out at me because they see this guy. Oh, he's been doing it for a couple months here, and it's like, settle down, Gino. Dye your hair blue, and go about your business.
All right.
So he's only been doing this a couple of months, and he's 200 episodes deep.
He's been in this world a couple of months, so he's trying to act like he's only been doing it a couple of months, but his podcast has existed in some form for like 10 years. you know. So he's been doing it forever.
Nice. We can honestly say we've only been doing this for a couple of months. That's awesome. Just like Chad. Chad, I just started doing this. You dorks. All right.
I mean, if you look on the Win by 2 channel, you'll see videos that are 10 years old. He didn't just start doing it.
Okay. All right.
Let me see. I got one titled John's Not So Smart. I can't remember what that is, but I think it's funny.
Oh, there it is.
Check this out. So, all to do this, all to put comments on the screen like this, because I think it's pretty cool, right? You guys are commenting in, and I'm reading it, so why not just put it on the screen? Not to mention, it helps me read it better because it pops it up, and I can fucking see it instead of me squinting.
Oh yeah,
this
that's
way
it right
and looking
there.
here, and it's popping up the comments.
What's that?
Now, when you put up these comments on StreamYard, right, you click on them to show them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he said it helps him read them to put them up on the screen, but he had to read them to put it up on the screen. I don't you know what I mean? You got to read it to know which comment to put up. And then he said by putting it on the screen, it helps him read them. But he's already read it at that point, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much the same. I mean, I guess it's a little more highlighted and, you know, it's,
yeah,
I understand what he's saying.
Better.
Yeah.
It looks better. It's a
Yeah.
feature, but it doesn't help him read it, does it?
No, not necessarily. I know what both you guys are saying. Again, I'm trying to just get all the facts.
Yeah, I don't expect either of you guys to pick sides about this. I know you and Muttering Jay and a couple other guys I really respect. You guys just report on the shit. So I'm not expecting anyone to take sides, you know.
Right. No, but you know, again, we always have your back, and I do feel like you were blindsided a bit, but again, like you said, it is John's show. You know, you jumped on, so John can do anything, you know, he wants, but it would have been nice to at least, you know, just let Soft know, you know, just say, hey man, you know, this isn't working out. I want to take the show in a direction where I don't think you're gonna really work out. You know, and it sucks, but you know, at least it's kind of, you know, like a band-aid. It's over and done.
Right,
you know?
right. It would have been cool, and I would have respected that. You know, I probably would have been like, oh, that sucks. I had fun on that show or whatever, but I know it's his show. It's always been his show. I was the second mic on his show. You know, I get it.
Yeah, and you would have been bummed out for a little bit, but then you would have went on and done your own stuff, which leads me to, are you now doing your own stuff? And where can people find you?
Yes, I am, and I think I mentioned it to you. Because I don't know where I fit in there. There's a whole bunch of people you would compete with if you start trying to do an afternoon or an evening show. You know, there's so many people. So what I thought might be good, and I'm going to try it next week, is I'm going to do a 9 to 10 a.m. hour before you guys, like a lead-in show. I like the whole, like you said, you know, Saturday morning cartoons, people having their coffee, just checking shit out. So it might be a fun spot to try it out. So I think that's where I'm going to try one next week from 9 to 10.
Very cool. And what is your YouTube channel?
It is Soft Weekly.
Okay.
I'll send you a link and then you can post it.
Yeah. Send it to OJ if you can,
All
or
right.
put it in the private chat.
Yeah.
I'll be able to find the link. I'll put it up in the chat.
All right. Yeah. OJ, I'm sure OJ's seen it before. I think you guys might even be in the Discord server too. So all that stuff should be there. The Soft Discord.
Yeah. And LL Coolie, if you want to call in now, or if anyone from John's camp wants to call in and just kind of give us the other side, or if you want to rebut anything that Soft has said here, please, you have the go ahead to do that. 973-440-9770. If you want a link to come on with the camera, if that's easier, let us know. We'll figure out how to send you a link. But I think that's you calling, so let's try this out right now. Caller, you are on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going? Who is this?
This is LL Coolie.
Hi, LL Coolie. How are you?
I'm good. Getting a bunch of feedback. Hold on.
Can you hear me? Is it still? Are you still getting feedback?
I can hear you, but Let me call back real quick.
All right, call her right back.
Caller, turn your radio down.
Please turn your radio down, caller. Now, who is L.O. Coolie? He's a moderator?
I think he is a mod over there now. He was going to be, but I think he is a mod over there, and he was one of the guys that was really behind the get rid of me. I'm not saying that necessarily makes him a bad person, but he was one of the guys pushing that. He does not like me.
L.O. Coolie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Does that sound better?
That's not. No, I'm still getting feedback, but maybe I'll just switch to the speaker. Okay.
All right, so what, L.O. Cooley, who are you?
I'm just a mod, and I wasn't a mod until recently. Like I think maybe last or it was a couple of weeks ago, just really recent.
And now, what did you want to say? What did you want to say?
Well, it wasn't, Sock just wasn't working out. He didn't work for the show. He did talk over John a lot, and that could have been connection issues and all that stuff. But it is what it is. He did, have a few instances in the show where he did get too drunk. He had his children on like one show, which was kind of awkward for us and for John because it was kind of just weird because John was trying to get off and his kids were like talking on the stream and stuff. And I have no ill will towards Soft. I don't think he was a good co-host, but I think he's a good guy overall.
But you think I'm retarded, right?
Right. No, Jay started that. I don't think you're retarded. The reason we started laughing at that is when Jake Hudson called in and said, "Hey, stop! You have a mental issue too, right?" And you just sit there. You just sat there and you're like, "No."
Yeah, but I get that. It was hilarious, and you can ask John this yourself. After that show, John and I laughed about that for 20 minutes. It was the funniest fucking thing on the show. I didn't mind one bit. I thought it was funny. It was gold, dude. Ask John about it. We laughed for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I get it, man. That's where that came from. It wasn't like us all calling you retarded. I mean, you do have a funny voice, but that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, man, you seemed a whole lot louder in the Discord server. You were pretty fired up about me, man.
You can go pull those up. You can pull them up and put them on the screen. Well, I was trying to get you to calm down. I mean, because you're all going through the Discord, changing our names to where we can't change them back and getting all.
Yeah, that was a brilliant troll. Deal with it.
Wait. Okay, so Soft had access to the Win by 2 Discord and he was changing everyone's names.
Yeah, he's an admin, so he goes to anybody who talks against him, he changes their name to something else.
What did he make your name?
And so I think mine is like guy who lies, or guy who looks cool to lie.
Guy who lies to sound cool.
I don't get that either. I never lied about you or anything. I don't know where you're talking about that. And I asked you several times, it's like, name a time that I've lied about you.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like when you were saying about me beating my kids in Softgate. Like, that never happened, but you kept saying
I never said that, man. I said
I don't have time to go through all that.
I was like, I don't have any. No. I never. Jay Etheridge said that, and I was like, I thought it was a joke between you guys. I never propagated that or said that you would be beating your kids. I would not want you to. That's over the line. I would want you to get in trouble or anything like that.
Now, Soft, what was he talking about? Where it said he said you had your kids on the show and it was uncomfortable.
Well, it may have been for him, but in fact, if you ask people around, like say if you ask Umlaut or something, people that have known me for a really long time podcasting, my kids often pop up on the show. You know what I mean? They're not part of the show, but if they come to where I'm podcasting and need something, I'll get out of my chair and take care of my kids. You know.
Now, didn't you guys turn that into a bit at one point?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I thought so.
So that's another thing is John knew what was going on.
Okay, man. I mean, if you feel, you feel the way you feel about it. I don't think it's that. I just don't think it's that big a deal to like, to be calling your friends to go after us and stuff. And to be clear, like I don't feel like I'm being gone after by Muttering Jay. The guy, he's a known stuttering Johnsburg. That's what he does. And we all watch and we like it.
He is the head DNN reporter. Yes, Muttering Jay. Shout out to Muttering Jay. I just want to interrupt here. WATP Kevin says John has a lie counter and it's at 4. Do we know?
John can't count too high.
Do we know what the lies are? I mean, I guess we'll have to find out by listening to Win by
I think
2.
one of them was that he said that Soft had no clue that he was off the show or anything. He just got ghosted. I'm pretty sure John told you, but at the same time, I have to go off what John says and what you say, and I just know how you've acted and how John's acted. It's been two different things. So,
well, I wouldn't expose DMs, but I'll gladly go through mine and look. And if I'm wrong, I'll put out a video with a retraction. But I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Okay. Well, I guess being pretty sure is good enough for you.
Why doesn't John call in? Is he just yelling at a screen right now? Like when Soft says something, is he just yelling at it?
I don't know. There was too much going on between me trying to watch both the streams at once, so I'm just watching yours. So I don't know what's going on at Win by 2 right now. But I mean, John can absolutely call in. I think that he should, and you guys could have it out, and then you could call each other on it actually. Because like I said, I don't have the inner workings or text or access to a back Discord where you guys were talking, but he says that he told you you're off the show, and you say he doesn't, so you need to sort that out between you.
Well,
John, I would, if you can hear my voice, which I'm sure you can if you're watching, call in, have a civilized conversation, and let's try to work this out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be best. I'm a big fan of Obnoxious John and El Horrible. I always make the joke. I was like, I don't like that BeDabbler and I hate El Horrible, but I love Tukey.
Thank you. I think.
Wait,
what?
I like that you made the shift like away from John and actually doing new stuff and trying new things with your show. That's why I respect your show.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's not good. Yeah,
I have a question for
the
you.
other good thing is, sure.
Well, when Muttering Jay first started posting shit, you said something like, "I didn't need to get my internet friends to go after the show," and I said, "Is there something wrong with having friends?" And then you said, "They're not your friends. You just talk to them online. They're not your friends." But then here on this show, you just referred to them as my friends again. You know what I mean? It's like you say anything to try to make me look stupid, which I get trolling, but didn't you do that?
Well, I guess you're the only one that's allowed to troll around here. And by the way, I never say anything with like exclamation points or anything. I think that I said it was kind of, it was a pussy action on your part to be like, hey, these guys did me wrong, and the mods came up against me because, Muttering Jay called us spineless mods that have gone after you. I didn't go after you. I wasn't even, I was fly fishing in Montana when you guys had the vote to kick you off the show. I wasn't even a part of that. So I would have sat through the show anyway if you were still on it. I might not have enjoyed it as much, but I would have sat there.
How would you have voted if you were there for the vote?
I would have voted too. I didn't think Soft was working out. I like I said, I like Soft. I think he's a good guy. I think he adds a lot in the community as a whole. You know, with the Steel Toe Reddit, he posts like he worked hard on that Reddit, and I talk to him in there a lot. And I don't know if I hope he knows it's me, but me and him, we have a lot of the same sentiments, and we talk back and forth on there. And through the
I gotta say, being a second mic to El Horrible, sometimes that happens. You know, you got to know when to come in, and you know when to pick your spots, and you also have to know when to back off and to let the second mic speak.
Shut up, OJ.
You know, I don't think they did that many episodes or shows together, but I think that sometimes, you know, that takes time to work that out.
Yo, remember the 90s. Baba Booey. Howard Suspinas. Yo, remember the 90s.
Get him off. How did he get here? Get him off.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's the worst. The Cardiff
I've never
thing
been
is
on a
real.
show. I've never been on a show with Cardiff before. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm really sorry what Chad did to you, Cardiff. That was fucking dirty. And,
oh, thank you.
He deserves everything that's coming to him, which I'm pretty sure life is beating the hell out of Chad anyway, so who cares? But
this is true.
It's not right.
I just want to say hello, boys. So,
hello, Cardiff. You can
Hey,
hang
Cardiff.
out.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, Soft. Who's on the phone?
This is LL Cool Bean. He's a moderator for the Win by 2 Discord.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. I only recently discovered Win by 2.
Well, it's gotten one person worse recently.
Very nice. I've only watched Win by 2 when they talked about me for 5 minutes after Pottstown. So I'm a narcissist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was not on board with that either. We had some John and I had some professional differences about how to cover shit too.
Dayla, thank you for the $2. Cardiff 2024.
Yes, agreed.
Carlos Danger, thank you for the $5. May I call to talk about the hugely underrated 1978 Ulu Grosbard film? What? Straight time.
Carlos Danger, record a 40-minute diatribe about it and send it to BeDabbler. We'll be sure to play it. Never.
It's
Carlos. I just finished that book, so I would be very interested.
Oh, interesting. It's based on the book No Beast So Fierce by Edward Bunker. Is that the real Carlos? That's not the real Carlos Danger,
No,
right?
that's a fake Carlos Danger.
Okay, yeah.
Carlos Danger.
Why does Carlos have...
pretty obscure.
LO Cool Bean, was there anything else you wanted to bring up regarding all this before I let you go?
I think that you should see this as a win for Tukey. I mean, if you listen to Soft's voice, he's a natural for a second mic puppet.
All right, guys. I'm sorry. I can't idly stand by, listen to people praise Tukey. I'm out of here.
All right.
Galaga. Fuck Tukey.
Oh yes, but I understand what you're saying. Yes, perhaps we could do a Tukey and Soft show and figure out something there, and we can team them up.
Well, I have
with the frog.
Sorry, just before I go, end broadcast. What does that do again?
El Horrible. I think that might be John calling in, and we also have a super chat.
I'll stop messing with you. Love you, miss you, bye.
Dave Dalfior, thank you for the $2. Did Ha Ha History go straight to video? I don't know.
That's Mike Morse's book, if you weren't aware.
Oh no, I had no idea. Caller, you are on the air.
Yo, I just want to say shout out to BeDabbler. Well, there's a lot of fucking feedback, but shout out to BeDabbler doing a great stream, doing a great remembering the 90s show last night with Cardiff. Shout out to you guys, man. This is John from Win by 2 Radio. What's going on?
Yes, hello, John. I don't know why you're getting feedback. You sound fine here, but LO Cool Bean was saying the same thing. So I apologize for that. I'm just gonna let you go ahead and talk and say what you want to say.
So look, man. Obviously, we're stream sniping you guys. This isn't usually our normal time slot, but I wanted to be on to kind of see how Soft was going to do today. I mean, contrary to everyone's belief, man, I'm actually pulling for Softcast. I'd actually see him. I would love to see him to do well here doing a podcast, maybe a podcast of his own. But it just didn't work out for us. The one thing that you guys know I have a lie counter going here. I'm at 4 lies here.
Yes,
but the one thing that really rubbed me the wrong way was when Softcast said that we never spoke. Now, Soft, I'm speaking to you now. Did we not speak on the Discord like an hour or two before the 200th episode?
Yeah, an hour or two before, but I had already found out from the Discord that I wouldn't be on. That's the point I made. I already knew that I was done before I heard it from you.
But the Discord doesn't know anything. What Jay or LL or anyone else says, they don't know anything. It's ultimately was up to me. Yeah, I'm not going. I mean, we could all. I mean, look, it's funny. The poll, the vote too. I mean, that's all fine and good. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately my decision. If I want to keep you on, I want to keep you on. But one of the things I said to you when we started, when you came on the show back in April, when you started was. I hate doing. I'm not a fan of doing shows, especially as a second mic over Skype. When someone is a co-host as a second mic, it's just the lag, the feedback, just everything. It just doesn't. For me, it's not a good vibe, and that was the biggest thing. And I think ultimately that's what it came to be. Was it just wasn't a good fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine. I think I said on this program today that if we would have had that conversation, I would have completely understood. But we didn't have that conversation.
Right. Well, I mean, we had it an hour before the 200th on Sunday.
Right. Like, for instance, that Saturday before the 200th show, I texted you, and I'm not reading it. I'm just going by what I remember. I was like, as far as I know, you said Thursday, I'll be on Sunday, so that's what I'm planning for. I'm doing prep. And then I don't think you said anything to me the rest of that Saturday at all.
No, I didn't.
Right.
I didn't. I didn't. Now, look, part of that, could I have communicated better with you? Absolutely. And I take 100%, accountability for that. But ultimately, like I said, at the end of the day, man, for me anyway, up until I was watching this BeDabbler stream, for me anyway, look, I wish you nothing, and this is going to sound fucking gay as shit, man. I understand that, but I wish you nothing but the best, man. I hope you fucking take this and run with it.
Blah.
Well, you said I was watching your show for a little right before we went live here, and you made it kind of seem like you didn't necessarily feel that way. Like I was being a dick. You were making it seem like I told you in DMs that there was no ill will, which there isn't. I think you and I talked yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday I believe. Yeah, or maybe the day before. Well, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, there's no ill will, but what I always told you is like you. Let's just say the thing of me not being on the show could have been handled better. And we'll get past that. But then Sunday you went on and really kind of dumped on me, dude. You know what I mean? So surely you knew there would be some type of response, right?
I don't think it was dumping on you, man. I think, at the end of the day, if you think that was dumping on you, dude, that wasn't anything, really. It was just saying you're not on the show, and that was kind of really it.
So we have a super chat. I'm sorry to cut
you
you off, John. I don't know if you can hear me, but we have a super chat, and then I'd like to get into line number 2 if we could.
Billy Sunshine, thank you for the $1.99. Call John Slopgut his new name. He loves it. Sorry, John.
No worries. Shout out to Billy Sunshine. He's been super chatting me all morning here, telling me how big of a piece of shit I am, the flop gut. It's all fine and good, Don.
I don't know who Billy Sunshine is.
I don't know that guy either.
Yeah, that's someone new. I've never seen them before. Yes, go. Yeah, we would like to know what the other 3 lies are, John.
So I had to start writing them down because I thought, like I said, after I thought it was just going to be the one and done that we didn't talk on, since I ghosted you, right? I thought it was just going to be that, but then you proceeded to say that the audio problems in the clips that you guys were watching where all my audio problems, and whoever clipped that, I'd imagine it was Softcast. Whoever clipped that wasn't my audio problems. The last 2 or 3 shows have been spot the fuck on. So
Yeah, that
there was no audio problems on my.
Okay, yeah, Soft clipped that audio. And the only reason I brought that up because there was a humming or a buzz, and he did mention that, he believed that you had some technical problems and you believed it was because of his end. So I think that, so yeah, I just played the clip. That's the clip he sent me. I don't know, as far as quality went, what happened there.
Surely there were probably times where I had issues too, but there were points on the show where John was saying it was me. I mean, they're on the show, and then he finally figured out it was him. So I don't like the idea that I'm supposed to take all the blame for the tech issues because it obviously wasn't true. I mean, there's parts on
in those clips specifically. In those clips specifically that you brought to the show here on BeDabbler's show here today. That wasn't anything that had to do with me. Now, in the past, maybe. Sure, I'll give you that.
Well, I can't say that it was. I just clipped it. He asked me, did I clip the feed directly, and I did. I'm not, I can't say that was your sound, but I didn't mess with it or anything. And, I don't know. I'm not saying that was you. I don't know where the hum came from, but I didn't think it came from this end. I don't know.
I mean, that whatever. I mean, that was just a little small one I picked up on. Another one that was kind of left my jaw on the floor, man, was that I've been doing this podcast for 10 years.
Well, haven't you?
10 years, really, Soft?
Well, when was your first video up on YouTube?
Well, my first ever video was 2013, but that wasn't a podcast at all. It was just a music.
How long? When did you start your band podcast? When was that?
Well, the podcast started in 2020, so it's only been a little over 3 years. We just celebrated a little over 3 years.
Okay, so we were both wrong. It wasn't 10 years, and it wasn't 2 months. We were both wrong.
Billy Sunshine, thank you for the $1.99. Billy Sunshine is back. I make fun of Red Bar wannabes. Red Bar is watching. Oh, I gotta hide my tits.
And John, we are cool. I have no ill will towards you. I think I'm not that type of guy to hold grudges. I think a lot of this would have been avoided if you and I just talked about it more. And maybe some of it's my fault too. I don't know, but I felt blindsided. That's certainly how I felt. I don't know what else to tell you. But what's the fourth lie? Let's get into number 4.
Again, dude. Like I said, I'll give you that, man. Because like I said, but. You have to be honest with everybody, because we did talk on the Discord an hour or so before the 200th episode last Sunday. Like I said, I could have probably went about it a better way, for sure. I mean, that's my fuck up, and I admit that, man. But at the end of the day, it's not like I didn't talk to you. I just ghosted you, and you just found out on a live stream that you were off the show. I mean, that's the farthest thing from the truth.
Well, maybe that's a language thing too, because I think I said on this show. I said you ghosted me, so maybe that's a strong word, but I did say that I found out from the Discord chat, which is true. That's how I knew I was not on the show, and then you and I talked about it after that. I think you texted me, yo, and I texted you, what's up, and then we started talking. I remember it pretty well.
Now, I want to get into the last lie here, Soft. I'll let you guys do the rest of your show. Where was it at? Oh, the comments on the screen. So what's this about? So, like we just integrated the StreamYard. Sorry, I'm hearing myself back a little bit, but we just integrated the StreamYard, and you were saying something about I could read the comments clearly. So what I was saying was disingenuous.
John, I was just busting your balls on that one, but the whole point. I was just having fun. The whole point was you got to be able to read the comment to post it up on the screen to know which one you want to post. And you said it helps you read it. And I was like, well, you've already read it at that point. I was just busting your balls. It was no big deal.
I get it. I understand. You're busting my balls.
Okay,
but again,
guys, we have a super chat from Dela for $2. How much to kiss and make up? Are you guys going to squash this live here on El Horrible BeDabbler?
I think
no. This is a fucking war. I have my bombs and guns, ammunition all ready to rock and roll.
No.
We're fucking at war.
No. Oh well, we
Yeah,
can't stop
listen,
a war.
look.
What are we gonna do?
Again, listen. Whatever happened between me and Soft, it didn't work out on the show. Nothing was set in stone that it was going to be forever. And again, I don't wish him any ill will. And whether he wants to come at me and post things on Twitter and team up with everybody, that's fine. But again, I can't actively shit on him because I don't feel that strongly to shit on him about it. That makes sense. I would like to see him take this, whatever this is, and do something fucking big with it.
I think that's fair. I think you did give him a shot. You said you were trying out different co-hosts, and I never saw you try on anyone else. I only saw you with Soft ever since you brought him on. Did you think there was a time where it was going to work out? I mean, obviously you thought there was a time where you thought it was going to work out with Soft.
Yeah, I did, but honestly, you know how it is, man.
Sure.
It's tough to fucking get anyone on the same page with you to be a second mic.
Hey.
And that's,
Yes.
maybe I got comfortable. You know what I mean?
I understand, John. Stinkfinger Melendez 199. Cut both of these piazzas loose, El Horrible. No, I will not do that until they're done. And then Cardiff Electric. Cardiff Electric, what are you doing? $69.99 Canadian. Have you finished editing Yo Remember the 90s test show yet? If not, why not? I'm not paying you guys to mess around talking about pod drama. People need to hear my thoughts about McPizza. Yo, remember the 90s is the future. Yes, the 90s is the future. Thank you, Cardiff Electric.
I think I just want John to know. I think I told you guys in like a private chat that I'm not going to go around everywhere. I know I told you this, El Horrible. I wasn't going to go around everywhere on shows that don't like John and shit on because that would be disingenuous. I was on that show and I had a good time on that show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we like John. We like John and we like Win by 2. So yeah, I just thought this was a good place for you to come out and air anything. I didn't, I just asked if you wanted to tell your side.
Yeah, right. And I don't mind telling my side, and I haven't mind taking questions from the other side or talking to John directly. I got no ill will towards John. I've always been that way, but I mean, they were having fun at my expense. I don't know why they wouldn't think that I would put out some tweets and do some shit and have some fun too. WATP Kevin, he's a Detroit guy. Love that dude.
$10. I bet John will have a splice job by the end of the day.
We got multiple splice jobs, unlike Corey Adam, who's been waiting for 3.5 months for his one splice job. But look, guys, I know you guys have a show to do. I have a show to do. I just wanted to come on and kind of clear the air here and address some of these lies that were taking place. Again, I'm not after Softcast, and I hope he fucking, like I said, takes this, does something fucking epic with it. The only disappointment I will have, I'll say this. If Softcast takes this opportunity and just fumbles the bag, as they say, and does nothing with it. So do something with it, Softcast. Ball's in your court. Do something fucking epic and that, do something that everyone will remember.
I got a splice job coming to that.
BeDabblin, Obnoxious John, Softcast. I appreciate you guys having me on. You guys are awesome. And I appreciate your work. BeDabblin, you do a hell of a job, man.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Thank you for calling in. And yeah, whoever edits your videos, they are fantastic as an editor. I will say they did a fantastic job. And I think our high schools were rivals. I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you for calling in, John.
Oh, that's fucked up. You can't leave. Oh, that's fucked up, BeDabblin.
I'll talk to you in private. Did you go to high school where your phone tells you where you came up or where you're from?
I don't know what that means. Just message me.
I'll message you later. Okay. All right. Later, John.
It's the second fat John from Jersey that hates me. Now I got John and John Jamingo. What? I got to stay away from that state.
Mr. Blue Sky, thank you for the 119 in North Korean money. Maybe I don't know. Hey to Softcast and yourself. Hello, Mr. Blue Sky.
And
do I have another caller on?
For the record, John and I did talk yesterday, and it's for real. I don't have ill will towards him, but yeah, I am going to make some hay out of this, and I'm going to tell my side of the story, and you know, it's been fun. Like I said, I told you, El Horrible, I wasn't going to. Now, here's the funny thing. I told you I wasn't going to go around everywhere to all the shows that hate John.
Right.
But Aaron from Steel Toes reached out to me. Corey Adams and I talked. They all want me on now.
Interesting. Are you going to do those shows?
I don't know, because I kind of have principles, you know what I mean? That don't seem like something I would do. And sure, I want to make hay, but I don't, you know what I mean? You guys, I'm a background dude, you know, and if I just run around now trying to shit on John on all these shows that want to shit on him, I don't think I necessarily want to shit on John. I want to be done with this after today.
Yeah, I think so too. And I don't think there's any real reason to shit on him necessarily. Like, it sounds like there was some miscommunication, maybe, you know,
which he did apologize. He did basically apologize for it. He took responsibility, say, hey, I could have communicated this better. And I think that's what it all boils down to, is just miscommunication.
And I said at the start of this show, if he would have just done this, I would have been like, okay. And he came on and just said, you know what, I should have done that. So what, you know, am I going to carry a grudge about, we just agreed that things didn't go right?
Exactly. Yes. And it's great that you came here and we could build this friendship back up and, you know, resolve things and handle misunderstandings. Arcona, thank you for the $10. Johns, I hope you do something good with your life. Sounds like a third grade teacher telling a bad student he sucks at the end of the school year. Yeah, I could remember a couple of teachers telling some delinquent kids that kind of shit at the end of the year. That's funny, Arco. Dayla, $2. Another donut fart or fat moment. Another donut fat moment. I really thought those said
a
fart.
Domingo joke. See, I had to run away this time. It was for my my neighbor. She's 84 years old, and every time she comes over to my door, I'm worried if it's something terrible. You know what I mean? She doesn't have anybody.
And I can't get up.
Yeah, she doesn't have anybody, you know.
You tell that lady you have a show to do. Deal with it, Grandma. We have another 45 minutes. All right, I just want to change the mood a little bit. We have a new segment on our show. I know everyone knows the great Ken Otto. He does a show every Sunday night called Freedom, Speech, and You. Ken Otto. He is now our news guy. And I'm going to fucking play it now.
So on Friday, Jack Smith gave his statement on the Trump indictment.
Hello, Ken. It's great to have you as our news guy. I would suggest you stop focusing.
Wait till I can get. Okay, I can skip the ads.
Yeah, skip the ads. And I would recommend you stop focusing on the clock so much, because you're really not saying anything. We need the news, and you only have 25 more seconds to give it to us, Ken. All right, good. Thank you, Ken. Can you hear me?
Gave his statement on the Trump indictment.
Yes, we're going to hear this guy, Jack Smith's statement on the Trump indictment. I hope it's short.
Good afternoon. Today, an indictment was unsealed.
Oh,
so,
no.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get to the whole story in that 60 seconds, but thank you, Ken Otto, for our news update. Everyone be sure to listen or watch Ken Otto every Sunday on Freedom, Speech, and You. He will, they will block you in the chat. Andrea, if you're watching this, can you lay off and let, some people have fun in the chat and let us have fun with Ken? We see Ken as a real talent, and you're suffocating him. So please. But Ken will come on every now and then and give us some 60-second news updates with Ken Otto.
You guys really turned me on to Ken Otto, and he's a fucking
Fabulous.
treasure, dude. I love that guy now.
He is, yes. But it's more fun when he interacts with the chat. There was a whole episode where Tukey, before Tukey was even a thing, he was just chatting with Ken, and Ken was engaging with Tukey. He was laughing. Actually, my countdown thing where Ken says, "I'm not really 16. I was just afraid no one would accept me." That was actually a comment Tukey left for Ken, but it made Ken chuckle, and I love Ken's laugh. I love everything about Ken Otto, but it's getting harder to watch his show because yeah, there's so many pauses and just nothing, and then you can't write in the chat. So please, Andrea, please, we beg you, let us have fun with Ken Otto and stop blocking everyone immediately. So one of the things that we haven't done in a while, and we've actually built up quite a bit, is our voicemail. If you want to leave a voicemail, you can call, you can even text. El Horrible will return your text, 973-440-9770. That's where everything happens. I won't necessarily pick up a call when I'm not doing a show. Maybe I will, because I don't realize you're calling that number. But yeah, you can text me or you can call and leave a voicemail, and we will play your voicemails. Like this one. Whoops. Motherfucker.
El Horrible, what the fuck, dude? I thought you had a call-in show. I wanted to call in and talk about Joe. What a piece of shit Joe is. He's a cocky little fucking asshole. 80-pound fuck. If he talked to me like that, I'd snap his fucking stupid neck with his stupid pink fucking shirt and his little faggot fucking arms that are about the size of a fucking twig. Fuck you, Joe. Hello, Replay. Keep up the good work.
Oh, Joe fan, producer Joe fan. Thank you for calling. Yes.
Or as John and I like to call him, Phil. Producer Phil.
Producer Phil. Yes, Phil Joe Russo.
I prefer Phil Joe, the dildo.
Phil Joe is perfect.
Phildo the dildo. Phil Joe the dildo. Yeah, so he called back.
What the fuck, EH? Answer my call.
All right. So he is very aggressive. We have very aggressive fans out there who want to talk to El Horrible. Here's a call from Arrow Kitty, a beloved chatter.
Good morning, my hero, El Horrible. I just wanted to say that last night's show was excellent. I wanted to say thank you very much to you and to Obnoxious John. It was a great show. Keep up the great work. Arrow Kitty out. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Thank you, Arrow Kitty, for calling in.
Thank you, Arrow Kitty. Someone saying Chad is live. I'm going to check.
We can watch Chad.
Oh, I love Chad.
Let me get through some more of these voicemails.
MLC, MLC, MLC. Rules. Eat my Ray DeVito.
Eat my what, Ray DeVito? Here's a celebrity.
Hello, Tookie. It's me, Wendy Tookie. I'm a big fan of yours. I love your show, Tookie, and I love you. It's good to see you, Tookie. Talk to you later, Tookie.
Oh, how cute.
Thank you,
We
Wendy.
love you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy the retard. This is another call from Arrow Kitty who called in. Again, this isn't like all the same day. These have all been built up over the last couple of weeks.
Hello, I'm leaving a message for Tukey and OJ. I saw yesterday's show, and I think it's the best one you guys have ever done. It was truly phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. I mean, we're talking about real shock jock stuff that was going on. I mean, you had guests like Carlos Danger and Wendy. I do want to say, though, I loved the Shaq bit. It was cracking me up that Shaq would not bail and that it was maybe not going over so well. Anyway, keep up the great work. Really loved it. Fantastic. This is Arrow Kitty. out. Bye for now.
Bye for now, Arrow Kitty. Thank you very much. Yes, Arrow Kitty. Shaq, he's a fan of Shaq. That's awesome. One person is.
This is the legendary Buzzard Bob from the Nobody Likes Onions show.
Oh no, Buzzard Bob has gotten our number.
Whoa! You're trucking with the buzzard.
All right, well, we are on Buzzard Bob's radar. And that's it for voicemails this week.
So Chad Zumock is indeed live right now.
Should we go watch him? I know this will make Cookie jealous.
Yeah, we should definitely check in.
Oh, he's walking around. It's one of those streams. I like those streams.
I've been working hard to make when we're watching Chad stream or something that we call it Zoomocking him.
Zoomocking, yes.
Yes.
It's time to mock Zumock.
All right.
To interact with the comedian.
Zumockamania is running wild. We're walking wild.
Christina, how come you seem so nice and reasonable, but your brother-in-law is always on my ass?
Oh,
Talk some
Carl's
sense into the guy.
Carl's sister-in-law.
I think we used.
Carl's sister-in-law is funny.
She's great.
I'm telling people to go to the sauna. Christina says it's a shtick. $15. Someone's doing well. You got punched again. Hello, hello, fellow Zumakians.
Oh, we're calling ourselves Zumock. I thought Chad
Yeah, I'm going to
Zumock was
restructure
dead.
the $30 tier on Patreon for the.
Well
the
done,
shirts.
everyone.
So
It's
if you're on
already
the
taken
$30
over.
tier or higher. All you have to do is DM me your address and size, and I will mail it out. I'll cover the shipping, everything.
How much are these shirts?
Christina is a beacon of light.
No.
They
I've
love you,
sold,
Christina.
or not sold, I give away
They can't
tons
get
of
enough of
shirts like this one I'm wearing right now.
Right.
And it's like $3.78. That's the shipping to ship a t-shirt anywhere in the US. Now, if I
Okay.
ship to Canada, you Canadian fuckers, oh my God, because it's international, it's like $17.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. So what if he has an international order?
Right.
But even so, like, he's not mass producing shirts. He's maybe getting like 20 made at a time or something. Like,
yep.
So how could he be making
$30 here
this work?
is a one shirt per month.
The only way to do it with that model is to take like pre-orders for a month.
Right.
And then you go to the place and
you
say,
want
I
multiple
need
shirts-
this many smalls, this many mediums, and they're already sold,
I
you
can
know.
get you a shirt per month.
Right.
That's my gay ankle. Yeah, you could sign up for 1 month and cancel if you want. I don't care.
I don't think he's really worked out
There's
this
a guy who played Terry on Man in the Box
plan.
comedian. Holy Dale Denton. How did you fucking every now and then somebody will pull out Man in the Box
Man in the box, get out of the box.
and I get excited. I got recognized from Man in the Box months ago after a show.
The hell's
The
Man in
guy
the
was
box?
like the shirt of
No
the month
idea.
book.
It's a song.
The guy was like, "Are you Chad from Man in the Box?" I'm like, "Oh my God." I get excited. For those of you that don't know Man in the Box,
Yes. All
Okay,
of
I
us.
wrote
no.
sketch group.
All of us.
That's called Cleveland.
Oh, it's from a sketch group in
Mike
Cleveland.
Polk, who is now a newscaster in Cleveland, which is odd. He got a deal with HBO Lab to produce content. There's a thing called Runaway Box.
So this is
developed
his
Man in the
HBO
Box, which
appearance
is
that
basically
is always
Office
advertised.
Oh, good call.
The Office. We ripped it off. Well, he ripped it off. And all the Cleveland comics, including our sketch group, all played characters in it.
You're right.
It's still online if you want to go back and watch it. Just type in Man in the Box, Chad Zumock.
Man in the box, get out
We
of the
have guest
box.
star comedians come in.
You're right. This
If
is
you're
his
in town, we have
HBO
them
credit,
play, like Ted
OJ.
Alexandro was in a couple episodes.
You're so smart.
Josh Sneed.
That's why you're my bottom bitch.
I think Coolio, the rapper, was in an episode,
Coolio.
which is weird. The late great Coolio. But yeah, it's
Rest
it's
in
out there.
piss.
We filmed it like in 2008.
Chad does have a nice
2009,
neighborhood.
2010, but it got like a cult following.
I think he
To answer
walks
your
through it
question,
to
the guy
prove
Yeah.
that he doesn't
Harry?
live in the ghetto.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
think
He's like,
so.
look where I live.
Well, I know a lot of areas where it's like it's really nice, and then all of a sudden it's like this one little chunk is just like Section 8 for some
Right, a war zone.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of the opposite where I live. My neighborhood is really nice, and then you walk out.
Yes. Oh, I got what you're saying.
Right.
No.
Nice to me.
Cute bunny diff. I like cute bunny
I
diff.
thought he was a great performer.
Who's he talking about?
You know?
Oh, I'm getting word that we have to go to another Ken Otto news break.
Thank God.
Hello, Ken. Can you hear me now? Ken, you're on. Ken.
Okay.
All right, good. Ken, you're on.
It's interesting to see what Bill Barr had to say about the indictment.
Oh, okay, good. We'll get some indictment talk. Thought we were going to get it the first clip, but your time ran out. And I got to tell you, for someone who's focusing on the clock so much, you don't seem to be in a hurry. Come on, Ken, we got 20 seconds.
What about this chief argument that comes up for the president's allies and his legal team that this should have been handled under the Presidential Records Act, not this Espionage Act charge and other federal statutes that were used?
I guess we're not really
close.
We're not going to get really any more information about the indictment, but maybe we will hear from Ken Otto again. That is Ken Otto from the Great Freedom Speech and You with Ken Otto every Sunday night on Ken Otto's Freedom Speech and You channel. Mr. Blue Sky, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. I'm hoping to have a new members only video up soon. It'll either be like Ray and Tukey and BeDabblin or Opie's appearance with Tukey and all the vegetables or something like that. But thank you for becoming a member.
I have a question. Just Mr. Blue Sky brought it up, or made it pop in my head. Melton plays Mr. Blue Sky in his Meltons in the Morning.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's such a great song. But I'm wondering, is that like a slightly different rendition? Is he paying rights for that? Or
I don't know either. And I thought about that. I think he has mentioned that it's not the original version, but I don't know. I don't know how anyone gets away with any of this crap. I'm still learning. I'm only 16. I've only been doing this since November. I know that Chad says things like that, but really, honestly, trust me, I've only been doing this since November. So I don't know. But that's a great question.
And because that song's perfect for a morning show. It fucking pumps you up. It feels good. It's great, dude.
It is.
It's brilliant.
It is great. It is great. But yeah, I have no idea how he does that. Let's go back and see what the Mud Shark is up to. Because I really have nothing else to go to right now. So it's actually really great that the Mud Shark went live.
I believe he is a deadbeat dad. John just got rid of Softcast.
Oh, there you go, Soft.
Isn't jaywalking illegal? I hope so.
That was great timing.
Yeah, that was perfect. Chad mentioned me quickly.
Yeah, that was a great mention.
Chad's liver. Hey. Whew.
Where is he?
Listen to.
How many steps we got?
Join, forces with win by 2. I'm not one of these guys that have alliances. Like I learned quickly after Patrick burned me. Don't fucking. People will just turn on you.
How did Patrick burn
Regardless
him?
of what he says or he pumps out there, they'll turn on you. So I don't join forces because if you join forces, you're stuck. Like Carl from Rochester joined forces with Steel Toe. So Steel Toe, that show is just so brutal. That is it's like a softball on a tee for Carl, and he won't touch it.
Does he have the ring light on, I wonder? What happened, Chad? Did you find a dead body?
He doesn't have like a selfie stick, right? Like he's holding it up.
He does.
Oh, does he?
A fan bought him a selfie stick now that has a ring light attached to it.
Oh, sweet.
So he's a weirdo walking around his neighborhood with a fucking selfie stick and a ring light attached
And a
to
ring
it,
light.
wearing all black.
Partner, yes.
Normally,
his
Yes.
face is still in complete shadow. Still like-
It doesn't look like he's using the stick, though. It does it?
I don't know. He
Oh, it
might
looks
not
like
be
he's
using.
holding it in
Alex
his
Watts
hand.
is Europe.
Well, wouldn't his other
speaking of
arm be
Alex
up?
Watts,
Oh yeah. now it
happy
looks like
Father's
he's
Day
using
tomorrow
it.
to Chris Watts
Chris Watts, the man
Alex's
who
brother
killed
in
his
Denver.
wife
or Colorado.
and kids in self-defense, allegedly.
And then he had
That's mean.
he had the gay relationship with Trent Bolte.
Oh, right. So apparently Chris Watts' brother listens to Chad and comments in the
There we go.
comments.
Addicted
Chad-
to Mazda
Chad's so
Miata,
dumb.
$2. Win by 2 is live. Hop on, Chad.
Oh, should we?
Well, I'm walking.
Yeah. See, I sent him a link yesterday for Tukey, and he
Carl would've
replied to me
destroyed
later and
Steel
said,
Toe
I was
few
doing a
years ago. I know,
show.
that's the thing. He should
It's like,
be
yeah, I
fucking
know.
all over that guy. Instead of
Uh-oh.
he fucking protects him. Him and Kumia.
The Kumia's Cooks. Be sure to follow Bill Loney's
That's
YouTube
E-Rock. I
page
blame E-Rock on that one.
and watch a new episode of Kumia's Cooks today.
Yeah, I wish it was just Bill Loney, but it's like Bill
Take
Loney
down Chrissy
5307. I'll grab it and put
Yeah,
it
it's
into
like-
the
Well, I'm not
chat.
at my computer. I'm not on
Change
StreamYard.
that, Bill.
I'm just kind of walking to get my bike. Hit like, I guess. I
How
don't know.
far
this
away
isn't really
is
a
his
show.
bike?
It's just a,
This isn't a
it's
show.
just shooting the shit as I
Right.
isn't a
This is
show.
not a show.
This is
walk
not
to
a
my gym
show.
to get my bike. Car almost hit you, Luke Chandler. Let's pray. Let's pray a car hits me,
Chad
because
was too
that's-
drunk to ride his bike
that is
home last
bang
night,
for
so he
your
left
buck.
it.
That is quality entertainment. If I get
Right?
hit by
Like
a
he's
car,
saying, I'm going to pick up my bike. Where's your bike?
that's better than anything you see on Netflix.
Why are we so
Someone
interested
getting
in
hit
this
by a car in real time.
douche?
Then then the video goes viral. Lawsuit. I can sue. Then I can disappear.
Detroit, can you imagine seeing Chad walking around with a selfie stick? Yes,
I mean,
I
that's how
can.
Libby did. Libby got in that car wreck and
And
settled.
normally I would say black is very slimming, Chad, but I don't
All
think
win
it
by
really
2.
matters.
Dude, where's
I
my
can't
bike?
not think
Oh,
about
it's
Chad
complete.
walking around with the selfie stick.
Yeah, I'm on my phone
Yes.
right now.
Tiff, he looks like a short. What was that, Tiff? He's built
Ooh,
like a
He
fat
became
pencil.
a mender. Snooker man.
How dare you, Tiff?
Snooker man.
You're gonna get me banned for harassment.
Dennis is insurance fraud.
Oh, Lemmy. I think
There
little
is the
Lemmy
mud
sent
jar.
all her people
Will.
over from Twitch. Thank you, little Lemmy. I appreciate
Hey,
when
Lemmy.
you do that.
We love you
Win
guys
by
over
2,
there.
Want you,
Yes,
Chad.
we love you,
Oh,
little Lemmy,
I
and
don't
your crew.
know. I
Thank
don't
you.
call- I'm on my phone. What am I
Oh.
supposed to do?
There's Bill Loney's link.
I'm doing a stream. I'm doing my own thing.
Go
Bill
follow
Loney,
Bill
tighten
Loney.
that up, can you?
Yeah, you
What's
can
that
make
link?
it whatever you want, I thought.
You can.
Yeah.
I just changed all mine over to Soft Weekly. You can tighten it right up.
Yeah.
Join the Win by 2 network.
Bill Loney, the king of
Polar Bear
sausage.
says it's 8:30 in LA and I'm hungover. LOL. Man, where do you live in
AJ,
LA,
welcome
Polar
to
Bear?
the
'Cause
stream.
I
Balls deep. Thank you
do
guys.
not
Thanks
miss
everybody
LA.
from over there.
When you
for
come back
coming
up to
over.
LA?
Yes, thank you for the
Never.
Twitter raid, you guys. That is awesome. We are now live streaming or live snipe streaming
Never.
the Z-Man, the Mud Shark, Florida's most wanted, Florida's greatest comedian.
Dumont, please stay
Yeah,
out
I'm
of the
I'm
other
friends with
people's
a lot of
backyard.
Lemmy's Misfits over there. Balls deep. Those
water
guys are cool.
bus
Thank
stop
you very
is
much,
fun.
guys.
Will Chrissy-
Absolutely.
Yeah, love those guys. All of them.
You think Chrissy cheats on Frank? You know,
Let's just say
maybe she'll need
things.
somebody with a little bit more influence. That
Do
can
you
help
guys
her?
think that Chad has
Maybe
type 2
somebody at the
diabetes
Blaze?
and is about to lose one of his feet? I don't know.
Well-
Maybe.
Well, here's something funny. He asked about does Frank cheat on
Polar Bear
Chrissy
says,
or
I
whatever.
LA,
Like
best
I did that soft talks.
When I lived in LA, I would
ask
on
me
the
anything.
weekends if I wasn't working.
And they
I would
asked
go
why
to-
I was divorced, and I was like, well, because my wife fucked another dude, so we got divorced, you know. And
Right.
then in the Discord server, they're like,
Tends to happen.
Soft was cucked by his wife, and she likes big black cock, and you know, got all
Jesus.
crazy.
Jesus. This is another Ken Otto 60 seconds of news.
I see, Jim, you're not really interested.
What happened? What the hell happened? Are you guys there?
I am
I'm
here.
here.
Yes.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Looks like the video just stopped.
Oh, this is my fault. Ask John.
God damn it, Soft.
Tech issues. I bring them with me everywhere I go.
What the hell happened? All right, we'll play another one. What is happening?
Softcast taking over.
These are supposed to be playing like right from my computer. There we go.
Of course they think he did good in the economy because they think that everything that happened while he was president was his doing, but that's not so. A lot of what happened while he was president was the doing of the Democrats because we don't sabotage the economy just to get reelected.
Right.
Unlike the Republicans.
Yeah. Do you have any more takes on whatever you were in the middle of talking about? Take a breath. Collect yourself, Ken. This is Ken Otto from
I don't know
Freedom.
if there's anything different in this. I haven't watched this video. I just pulled these direct from Twitter. So let's see if they discuss anything different in
I mean,
this.
you should probably watch them before you play them.
This is
but
Face the Nation discussing.
thank you, Ken Otto, for your 60-second news update.
He does that a lot. Like he'll have a bunch of tabs opened up, but he hasn't read any of them. So when he's trying to reference something, he don't know which one it is because he hasn't watched any of them yet.
No, because Andrea sends him a bunch, and he never looks at them beforehand.
Weeks and I hurt myself.
We are now back to the mud shark walking around Florida, already in progress. God damn it. Oh, fuck me.
I'm going to take credit for all this technical.
Damn it, Soft. Now he's just singing, scratching his face.
You guys are mean.
Did he just walk through someone's drive?
Yes,
Right.
he was walking.
Anonymous.
Yes, he was walking through
Somebody's
like a
look.
hotel
Stupid
parking lot
doing that.
before, which is fine.
Yeah, but he just
Completely
walked through that.
anonymous.
That house is like driveway.
Ripping on somebody's
Their
looks.
carport.
You're anonymous.
It's very odd. It's just the Z-Man's world. We're living in it.
Deb says you need to upgrade your wardrobe.
This
Dude,
area
I've
of
been
the
dressing the same since I was 16 years old. I have not
Yeah,
changed.
I was just going to say,
Probably 14. I always
Chad's starting to
basketball
walk to the
shorts,
poorer
t-shirt,
side of town now,
yeah,
right?
the area is not
Tennis
looking as great
shoes.
anymore.
ball cap.
He's also bragging about how he hasn't changed his style since 16 years old.
I think he said
What you
14.
said about
Did he say
Uncle
14?
Sean True. What are
Yeah.
you talking about, Flat Cat? Are you talking to somebody else?
He's so funny.
You know their amazing Chad drama,
I love Chad.
lion incident. You used to wear a sweater vest. RP, I did.
Like Doug Funny.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
It was out of control.
In the 90s.
When I was on the radio in Cleveland on
Doug
WMS,
Funny
I used
made
to do
it a thing, I
shows and
guess.
people would just show up wearing sweater vests. It
Oh
was
yeah, look at
crazy.
these houses now, dude. Like the front of the house is like 10 feet from the street.
Yeah.
Getting rough.
Imagine drinking your morning coffee. You look out the window and Chad's Zemeckis.
Is what? Oh. Oh, we are getting a call.
You look out the window and Chad's Zemeckis. Listen, I'm fighting a lot of battles, guys.
He's always in
Oh,
a war.
Chad,
Caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, the thing about what's his name that I had mentioned earlier, he was in the movie Straight Time. He wrote the book that it was based on,
Oh, yeah.
and then by the time he was 30, Eddie Bunker, I'm talking about, he had spent 15 years in prison, half his adult life by the time he was 30. Now, you know who he met in prison?
Chad?
Danny Trejo.
Oh, really? Wait, so you are?
Then he was in Reservoir Dogs. Did you ever
Yes.
see Reservoir Dogs?
Danny Trejo was not
Yeah,
in
the year
Reservoir
came out.
Dogs.
No, I never seen Reservoir
No, Eddie
Dogs.
Bunker. OJ, you
No, I know Eddie Bunker.
don't interrupt me. I'm talking about
he's-
Eddie Bunker.
I know. I'm just busting your balls.
I didn't see Archie Bunker
What year
in
did Reservoir
Reservoir
Dogs
Dogs.
come out?
Oh, that was like
Reservoir Dogs came out in 1992.
92, and Eddie Bunker, I believe, was Mr. Blue, if memory serves me correctly.
Wait, I think even more impressive or insane about all that is that Carlos Danger account is Carlos Danger.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was a fake account.
There's another one. There was another
there's one that looks just like it. That is fake.
Okay. Because I always think of Carlos as being the insufferable bastards account.
The Inglorious Bastards.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. Inglorious. Wait. Did I say it wrong?
No, you said it right.
Oh.
Casey Armstrong called him the Inglorious Bastards.
Casey can't say anything right. Now I know I fuck up a lot. I can't read, but holy shit. It's Ryan Sharman, Casey. Sharman. It's not Sherman.
We got to get Casey to get the chats up on StreamYard so it's easier to read.
Yes, that's true. All right. Come on, you mud shark. What is happening?
Ooh, that's rough, Jesse James. You must be a Compound Media subscriber.
And by the way, Carlos Danger killed yesterday on Ray DeVito. I thought he was hilarious.
Carlos always kills.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, I think he's very funny. And I was talking to Aaron about him because I told you, well, not about Carlos. I mentioned him because I told you Aaron reached out to me. And I could tell that Steel Toe is not a big Carlos Danger fan.
Interesting.
Channel's up and running.
That's ignorance on Aaron's part because he doesn't, from what I heard when he was talking to Ray about Carlos, he has no idea what Carlos does or anything about Carlos. I think he assumes that Carlos is paid producer of Ray's, which is not the case. He's a friend that helps Ray out.
Yeah,
right. Helps Ray out immensely. Carlos, I mean, Ray, don't take this wrong, but Carlos knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and he does. He helps him out a lot. He is not officially Ray's producer. He does not get paid, and I can't imagine anyone not liking Carlos.
Me either.
And I question anyone who does.
Maybe a little jealousy.
Oh, that could be it. I think the Mud Shark might be wrapping up here. Sounded like he was.
Kumia gave Opie $20 on Opie's stream last night. It was awkward. What did he say? Was it actually Anthony or was it?
It wasn't Anthony.
I think it was. I mean, it might not have been, but I mean, I don't know. He just gave out a plug that him and Gavin were doing a show yesterday in Austin.
Chrissy and
I
Frank.
think at Rogan's Club or something.
Right? Were they checking comments and deleting comments and retweeting?
How far does he have to walk? Jeez.
While they were walking down the altar.
How did he get home last night when he was drunk? Maybe someone gave him a ride.
Yeah, he must have Ubered or
What show?
got a ride from someone.
Someone took pity on him and was like, you can't ride your bike 8 miles.
Oh, no. What am I going to do?
Yeah, the last time that happened, he fell off and got a black eye.
Right.
It's true. Ugh, now no one's talking. We're not talking.
Corn diff? Oh, no.
Corn diff.
Yeah, Opie sent me a link to go on yesterday.
Here we go.
I can't go. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't.
Because you can't be funny with us. You know it.
Cartoons. It's just so dumb.
It's not. People
It's
like
so
it.
dumb.
They think it's funny. That's why you think it's
With the
dumb.
filters and stuff. I can't.
You can't
You just look
compete.
foolish talking to him.
No, you don't.
He does feel foolish talking to you because he's not as funny as you guys.
Cardiff, if you used your real name and your real face and talked all that shit like you do, I would talk to you. But I just can't take you seriously, man. I can't.
Yes, like we all take you seriously for using your real name and your real face.
I can't believe he's walking down the road with selfie stick and he thinks this is a good show, but like Tukey or Cardiff is stupid.
Right? I'm starting to think he doesn't have the selfie stick pop because now it looks like his arm is out.
Right now it looks like he's holding it up, right?
Yeah. Before it didn't. Before it looked like he had the stick.
I think someone had pointed out the selfie stick exposed his fat gut, so
he stopped
probably
using it.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
it showed too much of him.
Sure.
Yeah.
It probably showed how short he was too.
Corn diff or good eggs. They're cartoons.
They're cartoons. There's no real people behind them.
What
They're
line was
cartoons.
Cardiff in?
Oh, he's gonna tell us what Cardiff does for a living.
He's like, I have all his information. I told you, I'm leaking it out in code.
Dave, we cannot
We'll
rewind. Chad does not have that option on any of his videos.
No, we can't rewind.
To say, Chad, you can go outside in daytime, nighttime. Hey, Tubby.
What did he want us to
All these
rewind?
other guys are afraid to
Look at the
out. I know,
reflection.
that's the thing is, like,
See if he was
Bob and Kevin have
holding
no
the stick.
That's when I noticed it. I didn't see a stick in the reflection.
Kevin Brennan.
Very observant,
That's it.
Dave. That's what I was doing, and I was
He
trying to
doesn't go to the
rewind,
cellar anymore.
and I can't.
He doesn't leave his house.
Oh, the same things. Yes, we know.
He has no interaction.
Kevin doesn't do stand up.
The same stories from
You do stand up in ice
years
cream
ago,
parlors
Chris Red and
coffee
Leslie
house
Jones and Burning Bridges.
open mics.
At least when he was going to Compound Media, there was something there. Now they're just talking about what I'm doing, what Ray's doing.
Chad really is like the Truman Show, where it's like, I'll just tune in to watch him
Ray's
just
going on
walking
shows
down the road.
crying.
Truman Show or like Ed
I love the
TV. We're
steel
just
toe.
watching
Right.
Chad live.
If you didn't watch yesterday's show, I cut between Kevin's show because it was so boring. And I played episode 1 of a 6-part series of Ray DeVito and Steel Toe.
That's going to be 6 parts. Jesus. Stinkfinger Melendez, thank you for the 199. Chad in these streets looking like Ralphie May. How dare you?
Or Ralphie from A Christmas Story.
Ralphie from A Christmas Story.
I mean,
No,
he's, he's walking to get his bike, so I don't want to rip on him too much. You know what I mean? Because we already know the situation's not cool.
Good.
But that T-shirt does. I mean, look how faded it is. You know, that used to be a black shirt. That T-shirt's got to be way old.
Just tuning in, people are
Look
like,
at the
"Why
black
you
of his
off
hat
Alex?
compared to his
What's up,
shirt.
Bubba?"
Yes, he literally wears the same black T-shirt every day, which is fine. El Horrible wears the same black T-shirt every day, but El Horrible also owns about 20 of those same black T-shirt every day. So it's not exactly the same black T-shirt, but it is. Dave Dalfor, thank you for the $2. Is Chad one of Jerry's kids? Yes.
It's going to be weird.
Chad is being followed right now, and he's feeling uncomfortable. He keeps kind of looking back.
Oh yeah, that guy's gonna get him.
That would be so awesome.
An ECW.
Wouldn't it be if he got a black eye live? That would be fucking awesome.
Well,
It would
he's
be
Luke
awesome.
Perry's son. And this is a crazy, crazy thing that happened. It was when I recorded
Let's see
my
when he
album,
looks
A White
back
Guy
again.
Named Chad, which you can go
Chad is
stream on
being stalked
Pandora,
by
Spotify, wherever
someone
you
from
get
Cumia
albums,
country.
iTunes music.
One of the
crosses
cooks.
the street, he'll look
I
back.
recorded
Let's
in
see.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Mhm.
I was up there with God Comedy on State, which is one of the best.
Someone
clubs in
should
the
tell him in
country.
the chat that someone
I'm gonna
is
record an album
following
there.
him and creeping up on him, and they're
And
scary.
Tell him they're
during the
live
day,
streaming him
Godfrey
from
and I were
behind.
walking around because it was like a.
Yeah.
there was,
Tell him that guy
Madison,
behind him sniping
State
him.
Fair or whatever it was downtown.
Or he pulled out a knife and was waving it around and put it back away. You know,
That guy
something
is
to freak him
closing on
out.
Chad.
I felt uncomfortable.
They're under an overpass. This is the
There
time
was
to
a
get him.
girl passing out flyers to people about some
The stories are so long and they mean
overseas
nothing,
charity work she was doing.
Dude, where the fuck is he going?
right?
Cute girl.
The thing is, he had to ride his bike. Well, I guess he's walking there now, but he had to ride his
to her.
bike to get there. I give him credit
She's
for
real
not
nice.
riding his bike home.
We're talking.
Right.
He was
and we said,
responsible.
yeah, we're the comedians. We're at the comedy club tonight. You want to
Imagine
come? She
being
goes,
that
"Where
guy
you from?"
behind him and being like, wait a
She
minute, is
goes- she
that
started asking us about
is that
comedians.
Chad
She goes,
Zumach?
cool. She goes,
Is
"Yeah,
that the
we-
mud shark?
Yeah, is
we
that the
grew
mud
up,
shark?
My dad was an actor.
How come that never
We're
happens
like,
to
oh,
me?
cool.
And he
You know,
pulls
everything
out his
of
phone and just starts filming.
Yeah. Like that's what would be great if the guy behind him was a fan of like all this shit and was like, holy shit, I gotta start live streaming the Z-Man live streaming.
Godfrey or somebody.
We can
or
go
I
to all
asked her,
different
well,
angles.
Well, who's your father? Is he a
It's like the
he goes, "Oh, his
retarded
name's
Truman
Luke
Show.
Perry." I'm like, what? We both freak out. We're like, from 90210.
Chad's wearing some type of backpack as well.
She
You
just,
guys
like,
can
didn't
see.
care.
It's
Ah,
not
yeah.
a nice
Yeah, no
backpack,
big
but he's got like, they're like little thin straps.
So,
Yes, perhaps it's a satchel.
Yeah.
and her brother's in East.
And it wouldn't be Truman, it would be Falseman.
Yes, Falseman, the Falseman Show. Again, we always assume here you correct.
Chad, someone's following you.
Thank you, De La.
I'm constantly being followed.
Excellent.
I think
Oh, the guy dipped out.
Oh, AEW. Godfrey was
Thank
the
you,
sole
De
player.
La.
He was. He played the.
I caught that too. Chad was talking about what he thought was ECW, but he was actually talking about AEW.
Oh my God.
And they lived in the valley. They lived near Burt Kreischer.
We're just here to nitpick.
And Burt
Yes.
Kreischer's kid went.
Why are you
I
not
wouldn't have
perfect,
known the
Chad?
difference for sure, so I didn't get in on that joke.
I remember telling Burt Kreischer.
I just heard him say
We
ECW,
did his
and then he started
podcast.
to tell a story about Luke Perry's son, who was never in ECW. He probably wasn't even born, and he's in AEW now.
And he goes.
I
got
knew a
your
lot
clothes on
about the
social media,
old
and I showed her.
wrestling. I don't know tons about the new stuff.
Oh, OJ can talk to you for hours about old wrestling.
It was weird.
Sure.
He got real competitive for some reason. Go see The Machine. They made $10 million.
Yay!
Get back on MLC, ASP, Chad. We need you on. Bert's movie bombed.
Oh, it was Daytwa. It was Daytwa, not De
Yeah, it
La.
made 10
So
million. I
thank you
think-
for doing that, Daytwa.
Oh, Daytwa. He
budget
said
was
De
20
La,
million,
though,
and
right?
who
Yeah.
knows how
Yeah,
much
he
spent
did
in
say De La.
advertising, 'cause,
I
mean,
thought
it was
so.
everywhere.
Thank you,
It
Daytwa.
was on
You
the
are
NBA
wonderful.
Finals,
Daytwa is
or
a
the NBA
wonderful
playoffs.
person.
Commercials
Detroit
were
all the way.
everywhere.
Tampa Catalytic Converters,
So,
thank you for the $5. Chad walking around reminds me
Week
of
it made
Wendy
like 6
wanting to
million
go on a
something, and then
highway
the
with a
second week it made
tricycle.
1.5 million. So it's pretty much peaked.
I don't know if you guys heard the Win by Two
Sebastian's
episode,
movie
but
made
some
more.
of Chad's buddies
God damn,
stole
I
the
gotta get
catalytic converters off my truck.
My
So-
God, I did hear that. Where was your truck? It's just sitting outside, and they just come and fucking saw it off.
Yeah, well, it was in a locked, secure storage unit.
What?
Yeah, and I had my other car, but my other car was having some problems, so I was like, I'll go get my truck, and I went to go get it, and they stole the battery and cut out both catalytic converters.
How did they get in?
I don't know, jumped the fence or whatever the fuck they did.
So it was De La. Day
Okay.
12 said it was not her.
Thanks to both of you. Thank you.
Right,
both.
you guys both rule.
Very cool. Birch the Great, thank you for the $2. How long till CM Punk implodes again?
Oh, let's not get into the wrestling talk. Gosh, I don't think CM Punk imploded. I feel like he's an old school minded pro wrestling guy, and the other guys are acrobats.
Yeah,
It isn't. CM Punk is the dude that tried to stay into MMA for a bit, right?
Yeah, he got smacked around.
Right.
It's pretty bad.
He was no Brock Lesnar.
Well,
No.
Lesnar had a legit opportunity at it because he was a highly decorated wrestler and he was massive. You know what I mean? So he had a real chance.
Freak of nature.
Exactly. All right, so Chad is done. We're gonna wrap up here soon, but we still have this. All right, Ken.
And that's it for launches this week.
All right, Ken, we're about to wrap up here. I think this first week of you doing 60-second news breaks has gone swimmingly. Is there anything you wanted to wrap up the week with? Chad is off. I believe Chad got his bike. Were you watching that, Ken? Ken, can you hear me? Ken, we need a news report. Anything. Ken, I don't know if you're trying to type to me, but I'm not getting anything. I don't know if you can hear us. Ken, you got 4 seconds, 3. You know what? I'm going to give you another 60 seconds because I think you were having some technical difficulties, Ken.
Because I was here.
Yeah, because Soft is here. You know, he tends to fuck up the muck up the works. So we're gonna give you some time. I mean, there's no way you could just go 2 minutes without saying something on your show, right? I mean, that would be insane. Ken, stop looking at the clock and give the people some news, please. Ken is not paused. I give up, Ken. I don't know if we're just having technical issues because the Soft is here, but I did give you an extra 60 seconds, and we are about to lose those. You want to say anything?
So usually at the end of the show, we have a cute animals.
All right, and that's it. That was all for Ken Otto on that.
The only place to get your news.
Yes, this is the only place to get your Ken Otto news breaks. Be sure to watch Ken Otto every Sunday night on Freedom, Speech, and You.
I would have missed all that information that Ken just provided if I had not been on this show tonight.
Exactly. And my God, have we given the people some information today, Soft. Thank you for coming on and, telling us your story and what's going on with you.
I want to thank you guys. Like I said, I talked to you and I've made it clear I'm not going to go around shitting on John. That would be disingenuous because I was on that show a couple weeks ago and I was fine with it. So I'm not, but I'll poke some fun at him. I think he fucking shit on me some, so that's the way it goes. And I told you I wanted to come on a friendly show. This is one thing I want to say is LL and Jay Etheridge were laughing at me in the Discord like, those guys aren't your friends. And I was like, well, I get that, we don't go out for coffee, but I've known a lot of those guys a long time and, we know and trust each other. So I don't know what the fuck else you'd call them.
Sure. No, absolutely. I consider you a friend. I consider everyone who supports and hangs out with us. You guys are all friends. And, but yeah, you're definitely a friend of ours. And again, we didn't want to pile on anyone. We didn't want to attack any show because we don't know what's going on. And we just wanted to hear both sides and hear what's going on. And again, I think we kind of resolved some stuff. John doesn't seem angry. You don't seem that angry at all. No. And, and I think everyone will move forward and you'll do your own thing. Dayla, thank you for the $2 Soft Lives Matter. Absolutely.
It was we got to squash some shit and talk about it. And I knew you would take calls and have people on. And I thought it was very funny that John was sniping this show and then called in. So he was sniping himself on another show.
Yes.
Which is cool.
Absolutely.
And we squashed it. And I don't plan to talk about John anymore. That's over. I'm going to focus on, if we could plug next Saturday, my channel, I'll be on before you guys from 9 to 10.
That's awesome. Yes. And the link is right there. youtube.com/@Soft Weekly. Soft, again, good luck with everything you're doing. And you'll be back. You'll be back as a guest on our show. We love having you.
I love you guys. We have tons of fun conversations off screen as well.
Yes, absolutely.
It's always fun being here. You guys do it right. And I want to say Muttering Jay does it right too. Some people think he's a spurg, but that guy, he looks into what he's doing. He doesn't just go crazy.
Yes, head Dabble News Network reporter Muttering Jay. Shout out to him and all the work he's doing. To everybody in the Dabbleverse, Dabblers Anonymous, Shuli's Anonymous, Steel Toe Boring Show, which was created by Soft Weekly. Guys, thank you so much. Yes, and be sure to go over to our YouTube page, youtube.com/@YoRememberThe90s. Go there. There's nothing there yet. I have to edit the live stream we did yesterday, but Cardiff and I will be live streaming the shows of Yo Remember the 90s every Friday night, starting in the fall. Not right now. Yesterday was just a test show, but eventually the shows will go off of our channels and onto Yo Remember the 90s. So please go over there. OJ, did you have anything you wanted to promote?
Yeah, just the Yo Remember the 90s channel. And, we could possibly even it could start a little bit before the fall, maybe towards the end of the summer, but definitely we will be doing stuff on that channel in the fall.
Absolutely. And be sure to hit the bell and get all the notifications and stuff like that.
Can I just say I'm very excited about that channel because I turned 20 in 1990 and, so that was like, prime living life. I remember the 90s very well. So I'm excited.
You're one old son of a bitch.
Oh, you're all so old. Speaking of old, we have one more news break.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you all, but I'm ready to go. I'm tired.
Same
I
here,
would
Ken.
rather put more into it next week than just stick around.
Yeah.
So I hope you had a good time with the show.
We did. I hope you had a good time with the show, Ken. It was great having you and premiering your news segments on our channel.
I hope to see you all here again next week on Freedom Speech and You.
Yes, every Sunday night we will be there. Freedom Speech and You with Ken Otto. Ken, you're great.
Any final thoughts?
Not really. Anyone else? Final thoughts?
Going once, going twice.
No.
Going 3 times.
Not really. I mean,
I think it's a wrap today, folks. Have a good one.
See
you in a week. Thank you for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you that are here. And you make this special, okay?
No, Ken, you make this special. And all of you make this special. Thank you for all the support, the super chats, the memberships, the gifting of memberships, everything. You guys, you are making my life really insane in a good way. Like, I never thought, I would be doing this kind of stuff. And I appreciate that. I appreciate all the friendships, all the relationships that I have built and had in the Dabbleverse and beyond. And remember to always be dabbling.
Hello, everyone. This is your favorite world-famous host, Stuttering John. Thanks for watching BeDabblin Live with El Horrible. Leave him a voicemail anytime, and we'll play it on the show. 973-440-9770. Follow at El Horrible on Twitter at BeDabbler. Follow OJ on Twitter at Obnoxious John. Till next time, be dabbling.
Yeah!